It appears that the cost of living crisis doesn't count when it comes to looking good. Cosmetic surgeons report that the demand for cosmetic procedures has grown right across the world thanks to the increase of selfies and Zoom meetings. Eye lifts costing from $5,000 to $20,000, the most popular surgery, with Botox and fillers the favourite non-surgical tweakments. And joining us this afternoon on the Debrief is Nick Hayes from Media Stable and Tara Cassidy from The Briefing. Good afternoon to both of you. Nick, I want to come to you firstly on this interesting topic. The latest research shows that eyelid surgery, as we mentioned, is so incredibly popular regardless of cost of living pressures. What are your thoughts on this? Should we really worry?
Oh, I love you've come to me first on this, Tash, yes. Being a picture of beauty, coming straight to you down the line on a Friday. Look, this is pressure from social media. This is pressure from everyone where it's very much driven by egos and wanting to look good. You know what? For a few of them, instead of going for surgery, maybe go and invest in some better lighting and better equipment to make yourself look good, because there'll be an AI filter to cover all of this. Surgeries, the surgeons are going to go out of business. The filters and the AI will take over.
We love good lighting. Tara, in regards to this article, which was really interesting, a cosmetic surgeon, a plastic surgeon, was quoted as saying they actually help with self-care surgery and also with confidence, especially for many young Australians right now. He has a vested interest in saying this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think exactly right. He has a vested interest in saying that, and I just think it's a bit disappointing that more and more we're living in this world where people feel like the only solution to their body image issues is to go under the knife. And look, I think of like kids and teens who are scrolling their social media and looking at celebrities and influencers and people like that going, well, why can't I look like that? Or why don't I look like that? And well, Sally, because not even they looked like that. They paid an annual salary to look like that. And look, that's their prerogative. I'm all for people wanting to do and being able to do what they want, but I just don't like the flow-on effects that it has. And at the very least, people are starting to be more transparent about the work that they do get done.
Yeah, moving on this afternoon, a couple's wedding video has gone viral for their modern method of trying to choose whose surname they actually will take as a couple. They played, and here it is right now, rock, paper, scissors. Nick, thoughts on this process to choose which surname you're going to take?
Well, Tash, rock never loses, so
yes,
always go rock. Well, apparently it does. Look, this is gorgeous. I love that they're breaking tradition. I mean, 80% of women still take men's names. Do they have to? Should they have to? I can assure you, Tash, my wife didn't take my name 21 years ago, and we're just heading up to 22 years of marriage. So it still works. It still happens. But what a fun way to do it. It's a real treat to see it on social media.
Tara, also, surely it has to come down to if your partner has an interesting or bizarre surname, you just go with the good one, right?
Yeah, I think that might come into it. These guys had two pretty good names, Pierce and Hunter. But look, I can't say this particular one is my cup of tea, but I'm all for people kind of being anti-tradition, doing what makes them happy, whether it's taking your husband's name, go for it. If you don't want to, awesome, also don't go for it. I just like that there's more choice and less pressure these days. But rock, paper, scissors, I'm getting married in 8 weeks' time. I will not be taking that approach, yes.
Well, we wish you all the best for the very big day. Lastly, this afternoon, the gift that keeps giving. I don't even know where to start, but it's barely 24 hours. But Team Trump has already officially launched merch, jumping on the US president's new nickname, Daddy, given to him by the NATO Secretary General. Nick, are you going to go out and buy this merch?
Oh, absolutely, Tash. I'm buying the mug. I'm going to buy the pens. This is interesting. I mean, a term that's obviously bestowed on him. You can't own that term. So the minute his people start to try to own that term, it's going to all fall over. We had a state daddy in Western Australia, the Premier Mark McGowan. He took on state daddy and started to own it. He had to resign, not because of that, but he retired and let go. But it always is a sign of the end when you start getting referred to as daddy.
Tara, even interestingly, when the US president arrived back at the White House actually released this incredible video, online video of, Daddy's home. I mean, they're embracing it.
Yeah, I would call this a bit tone deaf, bit marketing genius. Like, I will give it to the guy, he knows how to sell. But look, between the shirts and the daddy comments and then playing the song also about, you know, bombing Iran this week, like, you would be led to believe that you're reading a Batuta Advocate article or some other satire website, not the news. But nope, just global politics this week. And Trump then went on socials and kind of made it worse and had said, everyone, when Biden was in administration, the world laughed at us, but now that I'm in administration, the world respects us because they call me daddy. And I think someone just needs to go and tap him on the shoulder and explain the difference between being laughed with and being laughed at.
Look, it keeps me in the headlines. We're talking about it. Let's see what next week brings. Happy Friday to both of you, Nick and Tara. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Tash.
Thanks.
Well, coming up this afternoon, break